Well, that's a free motion skater, Devendra, just 22 years old. Hello, you're with IndiaPostLive.com and we have an exciting discussion lined up for you. Welcome to the conversation. Skateboarding clearly seems to be becoming a craze amongst a lot of Indian youth. Is it really a passing fad or is its popularity going to get bigger? We find out. Take a look.
This was not a familiar sight in India till a few years ago. This is skateboarding, a sport that requires stamina, balancing skills and courage to pull off the stunts. This adventure sport came to India just a few years ago. Today, it has gained huge popularity.
I think that most of the young people in India know a little bit about skateboarding from television, movies, internet. It's only going to grow exponentially. It's just going to keep growing more and more.
There are already 5 major skateboarding parks in India, spread over Bangalore, Delhi, Hampi, Pondicherry and Goa. This surely is a sign of skateboarding's rising popularity. This skateboarding park, located in South Delhi, is frequented by a large number of skateboarders. It is hard to imagine that it came up only last year.
I find here the general public, when they see it happening on the streets especially, they're much more interested and friendly towards it, and it's more of a, whoa, look at that kind of a thing.
India hosted its first international skateboarding competition in January this year. In this, 25 skateboarders from Europe and Asia competed with the Indian players for 8 days in Bangalore, Hampi and Goa. With such a magnificent beginning, it is anybody's guess as to what heights this sport can attain in India.
We're really hoping to make it a fun-filled conversation. Welcome to the conversation at India Post Live, India's first live news and conversation web TV. Today we are hoping to talk and get some insights about skateboarding and its craze amongst the youth in India. And to take it forward here, we have Saurabh Sharma, who's about 25 years old and a skateboarder with Free Motion Skaters, and also Devendra, who just showed us that interesting trick on his skateboard. Thank you both of you for joining us. We're really looking forward to hearing more about the craze, and we'll also have some Skype guests on video call and Google Hangout as well. I'll just come to you, Saurabh. Since how long are you skateboarding and what really do you enjoy about skateboarding?
Actually, my interest was developed about 10 years ago, but sincerely I started doing skateboarding from last 1.5 years when I met Steve. He teaches a lot of things, like basic things, ollie and other things, but he's like huge help for us.
So ollie is like a trick that we saw Devendra do.
Yeah, this is the basic trick. After this trick we can execute all other tricks, but this is the must-have trick to have. After riding you have to have this trick.
And do you need to have some sort of balance? Does it help if you've done rollerblading or skating before?
Yeah, things started with the rollerblading because in skateboarding is not that popular in India, but rollerblading, everybody start with that thing, and actually I have already started with that thing, and then I got to buy the rollerblades, but I end up buying skateboard. It was a kind of toyish skateboard. It was not professional or semi-professional, but it was good. That's how I started. Then finally I got semi-professional skateboards from Steve Whiteman.
That's
nice.
where your career sort of started.
Career, yeah, you can say, but that huge interest was developed after that only.
Oh.
Because first time when I met him, a guy from Bangalore came and he showed me the ollie, and that was actually the first time ever I have seen a person doing live ollie so high, and I was like, can you do it one more time, please? So it was like that. Then we started doing this thing.
And there was never looking back. You've always wanted to, go ahead with it, try more difficult stunts with it.
Yeah, actually this is kind of very much addictive kind of thing. When you just start rolling, I was just rolling these things day by day, every place, but I have like basic problems, like if a stone, just a little bit stone, come in front of me, I trip down and fall my face first. But after that Steve helped me how to ollie, jump over little cracks and maybe wooden things and everything. after that I improved myself.
Okay. Devendra, we're talking about the popularity of skateboarding. How popular is it, and which cities do you think that this sort of fan base has developed for the skateboarding as a sport?
Well, if I'll concern me, then Delhi is the most popular city, and after that, Mumbai, Bangalore, and even childrens in Chennai are also doing some skateboarding kind of things, and like it is very popular in India. It is getting popularity, and it's like
There was also a skateboarding third eye tour. We
Third
saw a
Eye.
lot of young people participating. Do you feel that kind of competitions and contests really make make skateboarding more and more of interest to young people?
yeah, of course. It's like I wanted to go to the Third Eye tour, but just because of few problems, I didn't go there. But next time, if it will happen again, then I'll surely go there and meet with the other skateboarders, which I wanted to do from my past
Initial
life.
times,
Yeah.
right. But
It's
how
like-
difficult, how physically demanding is it? What kind of skills do you need to be, first of all maintain balance, then try and do tricks, try and challenge yourself every time with every trick? How physically demanding is it?
It's like we need to try harder and harder until we get the trick done, because many times if I'm doing a kick flip, it's a flipping trick when a skateboard flip forward, okay, and it will get your maximum time. Like I tried it for like 3 hours continuously.
Continuously.
Yeah, 3 hours continuously, and my legs were like, oh man, what I'm doing right now. I was in the metro station and I was trying to do the trick, but it didn't compile by me. But after that,
Yeah.
after 3 days, like I've done it continuously 3 hours a day, and on the third day, I just got the trick.
You mastered it.
I didn't master it, but I landed the trick at the time. So that was a very a pretty good moment for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I
it's
landed the
like,
kickflip, and I usually
3 hours,
used to
man.
watch it on the TV, like how to kickflip, and I used to watch how to do kickflip, how to do these tricks, and when you do those tricks, then you feel a real happiness from your heart.
But does it drain you of energy? How do you keep fit?
Like it takes something from you, okay, but it's a temporary thing. But the thing which you will get it from that skateboard, like any other trick, that's the main thing. Like it's the permanent, okay.
Right.
Because I landed the trick, and I know that how to land the trick. Okay, now I'll practice, and I'll be a master of the trick
Great.
after some
So
time.
we're talking about the kick flip and the Oli. We have Purna Bodh, who's the co-founder of Holy Stoked Collective from Bangalore, which is the first skateboarding community as such in India. Thank you, Purna, for joining us via Google Hangout. We really want your participation. So many of you, whoever's watching IndiaPostLive.com, do bring in your views and comments on this very, very interesting and exciting conversation that we're having right now. Tell us, Purna, what got you started into skateboarding, and when did you actually initiate this community?
Hi. Well, let me just address you guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead.
All right. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, first of all. I started. Hello?
Please go ahead.
Are we still good?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so basically I started back in 2010 when I got my first board. It was a birthday present, and I just started skateboarding back then. Then a few friends of mine and myself, we were thinking that we wanted a better place to skate, like a skate park that we'd seen on television or on videos. So finally, there was a such skate park that was being built in Bangalore at the time. So it was actually a big coincidence on how we started skateboarding in 2010. And progressing as along the years, it was harder for us to find skateboards and even find skateboarders. So we decided to form this community in India. It's for skateboarders.
Yes, Purna, go ahead, please.
Yeah, which is for skateboarders and by skateboarders. So we basically build skate parks and try and make our own skateboards and try to promote skateboarding in India, basically through Polyscope.
So what kind of investment does it need? If you could, help us go through it. It of course needs a lot of skill and hard work and a lot of patience, like these two youngsters have been telling us. Both Devendra and Saurabh have been, trying out their luck. They are also instructors. But what kind of investment does it require in buying the skateboard, in getting the infrastructure of a skate park? Can you just tell us, Purna?
Yes, see, the biggest problem was that we could not get affordable skateboards in India because we had to import them all the way from America or China. So now there have been progresses where we're experimenting with Indian wood and trying to press the wood skateboard in India so we could cut down on the cost. Initially, it was almost an investment of 3,000 to 4,000.
The visual is not getting connected.
It's almost as much as a cycle almost.
Right, Purna, I'll just interrupt you. We have a bit of an audio issue here, but I'll just come to you, Saurabh. You were also telling me how expensive it is to get a good quality skateboard.
Yeah.
What are the stores you can buy them, or do you order them online, or do you go abroad and buy them? What are the problems you face in getting a good quality skateboard?
Yeah, for a good quality skateboard is like getting in India is very difficult. You have to go online, or otherwise go for the Bangalore, these Holy Stokes, and they are good people, And the third option that Steve offers us in Delhi is Free Motion. He actually buy a whole stack of skateboards just for us, and he's like selling those skateboard to like every children with like he's not making profit out of that thing.
Yeah.
He just want to increase the community and build the skateboarding community here actually. So now it's easy for us to get the skateboard from here. Otherwise we have to go online and pay the duties and so
How much does it cost actually to buy a good quality like the one that you have?
Yeah, this is the expensive one, the metal part, these trucks and wheels, we have to buy it separately. Everything has to be like separately. This board will be costing like 3,500 or 4,000,
Yes.
and other things will be like you end up in buying skateboard 7,000, 6,000. This is the minimal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what quality is the skateboard made of?
Yeah, this is maple.
Maple wood.
Yeah.
Very good. And do you have to maintain it? Like, do you spend time in, polishing it and cleaning it and maintaining it?
No, it's just you have to save it from water. And there's an interesting thing like we like started an initiation to build skateboard by ourselves in our shop, and we had succeeded in building 3 skateboards. Tony helped us a lot, and it's not the best we produce, but we build.
It's like
Yeah.
we are starting.
Like-
It's just a start.
Just a start, there is like 7 layers of wood. You have to press. You have to build a first wooden press to make
Put
a
them
skateboard.
together.
Yeah, and proper glue and dry them to like good saturation point of wood. So the elasticity of the wood. There's like complications, too many
So it's
complications.
actually a passion for you guys, with your age and the kind of drive and commitment you have, the energy levels you have. But is it easy for people of any age group, not just young people, to actually take up skateboarding, as a hobby or a career, as a sport?
Like as compared to Western, the youth there will be like from 16 to 20.
Yes.
But in India, it starts very late, like 20, after 20, the youth people are like after 20, because most of our life invested in like study and all these things. We start late, as compared to other outside people. We are not in that speed, but we are still learning,
But I've actually seen very young skateboarders, 10-year-old, 12-year-old boys in Australia in a proper skate park with ramps and, high-built staircases and doing all kinds of tricks. So do you think that is something we need, that kind of infrastructure, other than the South Delhi skate park where you all actually teach and young students are coming there? Do we need more such skate parks?
Yeah, the first thing is that we need more skate parks. That's actually is the basic need
Yeah.
for a skateboard. Like if you will create a skate park, then like
Half the
you
problem is
can
solved.
assume that 10 to 20 skateboarders will will arrive there.
Frequent it.
Yeah, they will get interest, and yeah, they will come to the skate park and they will try the things, and the interest will
Increase.
yeah,
Right.
interest will increase in them. So it's just about the skate park. One skate park, you will get 20 skateboarders or 10 skateboarders.
Right.
So it's just a starting here, okay. And if you are talking about the Australia, it's like it's already a developed country, developed nation, and skateboarding is very much advanced in there.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like they have already seen this time which we are seeing
Going through,
right now,
right,
which
right.
in which we are going through. Okay.
Okay.
So it's not a not a thing to shame on that.
Right. I'll just bring in Poorna at this point. How many hours do you actually put in for skateboarding? Is it a full-time sport for you or something that you want to do, to try to burn off energy? And what does it take to be, actually a skateboarder? What all skills or energy levels do you need?
Well, it is a full-time. It is a full-time. I wouldn't call it a job, but I'd call it a full-time hobby. But it is really difficult to survive off of it. But luckily, we are in this special time where the skateboarding culture and the community is just growing. So in this time, I think there are many opportunities like taking classes, for example, or doing workshops. We build ramps. Anything could probably give you a career, in skateboarding. You don't have to be a professional skateboarder. You could probably take photographs, do skate photography, make filming, do a skate video. So skateboarding is not only about skateboarding, but it's a lifestyle. So there is aspects like clothing. So the designers who design this clothing will probably be skateboarders. The guy who designed the hat that he is wearing is probably a skateboarder. It's all it's like a community thing wherein you help out each other. So the artists who are skateboarders helping out the musicians who are skateboarders, and then they're helping each other out to do something. And it's also interconnected with other communities like surfing. I'd like to bring up surfing, which is also taken off at almost the same time as skateboarding has. So in India right now, we have young Indian surfers and young Indian skaters who are at the same level when compared to the international skaters or international surfers, which is quite special because we are growing at the same time and growing organically without any interference from an exterior company or a corporation, for example, who would rather be in it for the money rather than in it for the love of the sport or the game.
Right. Very interesting points that you bring in, Poorna. I'll just get back to Poorna, but I wanted to know any tips you can give to beginners. Suppose I or my friends want to take up skateboarding. We are not as young as you guys, but we definitely have the energy. Poorna, I just wanted to put this question to you. What kind of tips would you give to beginners such as myself who may physically want to take up skateboarding? Any quick tips that you can share? Top 3 tips for beginners who would want to learn skateboarding?
I wouldn't say tips, but I would say first of all, it's your love for skateboarding, or rather how much you want to be involved in. Because just yesterday, a friend of mine showed me this video of a 60-year-old skateboarder who just started skateboarding. You can Google it. It's a pretty famous viral video right now. So this guy is 60 years and he started learning last year. So he started learning when he was 59. So that just proves that you don't have any sort of physical limit on your age to which you can start skateboarding, but it's just about the passion that you have. So all the 3 things would be number 1, passion, number 2, passion, number 3, passion.
And where would you find a good skateboard? Can we rent it from any of your communities or from the free motion skaters?
Definitely. Actually, Free Motion and Steve also sell some skateboards. We sell skateboards. Apart from that, if you come to our skate park, we have 2 skate parks in Bangalore. By the way, I'm sorry to both guys, but if you come to one of our parks, we do rent out boards. It's about 100 rupees a day, but sometimes if it's friends, we just have extra boards lying around. So we definitely give it to anybody who comes there to try. And apart from this, we also take classes, which is basically for kids as well as people who are elder. By elder, I do not mean just mental. We had
Right.
We've had mothers of children who had come for the coaching, wanted to try, and were successfully able to skate. So I can tell you 100 stories right now of
Right.
people who just wanted to skate and they've just done it, you know. So it has nothing, it's only mind over matter.
Yeah, Shobit, the video ain't coming, man.
Depending on your, you know, physical condition.
Right. But Purna, very quickly, one last point
Hello.
from you. Bangalore actually hosted one of the Third Eye tours this year, the first of its kind skateboarding competition this year. Bangalore hosted. Were you guys part of it, and what was the actual experience like? Would you want more such competitions?
Yes, absolutely. It was a brilliant experience. This was the first time there were skaters from Denmark, England, America, which was really cool as part of a competition. And it was also a tour. So we hosted it in 3 places, which was basically Bangalore, Hampi, and Goa. The reason Hampi and Goa was included is because we built some more infrastructure. There is a small bowl and a mini ramp built out of concrete in Hampi. And there are 2 skate spots right now in Goa, which we recently completed, one in March 2014, in fact.
And what is the youngest member you have in your skate park? If you could just quickly tell me.
His name is Sweet Lime, and he was Top Grom. Top Grom is this magazine that is an international magazine. He was Top Grom of the month for February. So we're receiving a lot of attention on all the kids that have started to skate because they're just so good, you know, and they have nothing else to do here because apart from skateboarding, the only other thing I see anywhere being sold is cricket. And I'm quite bored. I'm stuffed to my face with cricket every time. So
Right.
I think skateboarding is a beautiful outlet like that for kids who have no other place to go.
Right. Can you, can Saurabh just show us like a demo of how do you actually, use the balancing? If you can keep sitting and just pick up your skateboard and, tell
Yeah.
us what kind of balance do you need and what is the top layer of the skateboard really made of and how much weight can it take really?
It can take weight as much as you can put on this thing.
150 grams, I think.
But for like basic stances, like you put your weight over these front bolts, okay,
Right.
and front foot has to be here. Like if you are righty or goofy, you may
Right.
say, like, but you put your weight over here, and center of gravity has to be here, okay, and other foot will be like steering your things.
The other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's basic thing, but you have to just do it. I can't explain more about this thing.
But you actually told me that you started with skating or roller skating, and
Yeah.
that's what caught your interest into skateboarding, initiated you into skateboarding. So how easy was the transition? You already had a sense of balance,
It's totally a different thing. Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah, it's completely a
But
different
it's
thing.
both of them are on wheels.
Yeah, in in that roller skates you go this way, okay?
Forward.
Okay, in skateboarding you go this way. It's kind of different thing. It's unnatural way to go like this way. So it's different. But things go from that thing to this and other than
And how many hours do you spend practicing the tricks or trying to learn a new trick every day? How many hours do you put in?
it's not specifically our we practice till we end up with our energies, you know.
All day you are actually doing skateboarding
Yeah, it
Yeah.
depends upon the temperature and weather, you know.
because it's outdoors.
Outdoors or whether indoors, you have to keep on jumping every 15 seconds.
Even
It's
we
not
used to
easy.
skate for like 12
Yeah.
hours a day in the summer days.
Yeah,
We
we
were
like,
on the streets of Delhi and we were just like rolling and trying to do the tricks and rolling and
Having night
exploring the
sessions.
places. That was
So you don't actually necessarily need a skate park. You can even do it on the streets as long as it doesn't injure you. Are there any risks involved in doing it on the road?
yeah,
well, it's you can say it's a extreme sport. Okay,
yeah, it's
So,
a game of injury.
yeah, it's a game of injury. You have to take a lot of pain, but from that pain, I don't think
Yeah.
like
That can stop you,
yeah,
discourage you.
it can stop us
It's actually encourage you more and more in this thing.
because when you fall down, you get up and
And
you
you
try
go
to do the
again.
same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
It actually helps our physical stamina and mental status also.
All
Like
the pain will be gone when you finally land a trick
land a
or
trick, man.
or pass a gap of by doing the ollie just all the pain will be gone.
But what's the most, let's be frank, what's the most serious injury, broken bones, fracture that both of you have got?
Yeah,
Well,
like
fortunately, I don't have any
as in,
fracture, but
you should ask those guys.
yeah.
There is a serious injury. He can tell.
Yes, do shed some light on it, Purna. Do you want to come into the conversation at this point about injuries and risks involved? Because it's extreme
Absolutely,
sports here.
absolutely. I broke my face last year actually. Cheekbone here. A friend of mine had an ACL, which is a knee injury, which takes a recovery of 6 to 8 months. A lot of them not probably stitches, broken noses, not long recovery times, but I'd say any of the knee or ankle injuries takes a really long time to come back from.
Yeah.
So would you still recommend young people or old people to still take up skateboarding regardless of the risks involved? Or would you say go to a trained instructor?
Again, exactly. The risk involved is upon the riskier you want to skate. You know, you can skate like mellow and have fun. You don't have to do like high airs or really big jumps. You could probably roll around and have just as much fun on a skateboard. So as long as you're trying it under supervision and you're progressing gradually, step by step, you should be safe.
Right. And would you say that smaller cities or smaller towns like Ranchi, possibly somewhere in Tamil Nadu also, even places in Goa are showing a lot of interest in actually organizing skateboarding events? And do you see a lot of membership or interest from there as well?
Definitely. Ranchi is really big. Bombay has a really vibrant scene. They don't have a skate park. They're all street skaters. And Pondicherry has an old mini ramp in Auroville. Goa has always had a lot of skate scene since about 5-6 years now because of a skate park that was there. Delhi is becoming really cool with free motion. There have been a lot of northeast, especially places in the desert. Skate shop in Gangtok. Ranchi is picking up really good. Nepal has a skate park, so I'm seeing it spread. I'm seeing it spread like wildfire.
Very good. So it's a great spread, and a lot of youngsters are showing interest. But I come back to the street skating that you do, skateboarding that you do. Any incidents that you want to tell us where a cop stopped you or some local auntie said, ye mat karo, what is this dangerous thing? Just tell us
it's
some
not
experience.
like police thing is not a big issue in India because
They really don't know.
Even they don't know
What
what
is
is
this
it
thing?
and why we are doing it. Okay, so it's like if we are skating in a public place and we are rolling over there, we are trying tricks, and if we
Lots
fall
of
down
people
and-
will be around us,
around us.
In a good way to encourage
Nah,
you to watch what's
they
going
just-
on.
So, yeah, they are there to watch us like
Yeah.
what we are doing.
And
So-
when they will fall, they just want to
They
see
just
that
laugh.
thing
Do they
mainly.
put bets?
But
just allow me to fall.
they encourage us too.
Yeah.
Like there was an incident. I was trying to the same thing, the kick flip. I was trying kick flip so many times near Saket metro station, and I was trying, and I was not watching people who are going over there,
Yeah,
but
it's so much
a guy just passed me. And he said, "Yeah, dude, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that." And I told him, "Yeah, I've already done that." Good.
So
it's
cheering
like,
people.
yeah.
Any normal person was actually, random stranger was cheering you.
Yeah.
And
So
like
it
many
creates,
persons
like,
come here.
it's a happy moment.
Yeah.
you know,
It encourages
when
you.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a normal person who don't know us, they are going to encourage us. Like, yeah, do that because so
But
many
the-
people.
But
don't
nobody at
encourage
the
us.
metro station stopped you from trying this out because you were there for 3 hours?
No, metro station, not inside the metro station, like the surface outside the metro station.
Okay.
It's good
Like
for
there are
skating.
some inclined planes,
Yes.
so that we can do some tricks which we are doing on the ramps in skate park.
Yeah.
We can actually try it on the streets. So
Yeah.
basically, skate park is like it's a hub. It's a practice
Yeah.
park, where we can practice, where we can try tricks, and so that after that we can compile those tricks on streets.
Right.
That's the final thing actually.
That's the final thing which we do,
So like
and it's all about fun.
It's all about fun. One last comment, we'll try and wrap up the show on a happy note. So, Poona, one last comment on what does it take to be a passionate skateboarder? How many hours of practice and that one X factor do you need to be an extreme sports skateboarder?
I don't think you need anything. Right now, we're just too bogged down by all the stuff that are distracting us. We're just sitting at home watching videos, living lives to second-hand experiences. All I'm asking is get out of your house, try and push on a skateboard. That is enough. The passion will come, the love will come, you'll understand everything. You just need to get off your couch and on a board.
And you'd lose a lot of weight as well, calorie burn.
I can't even begin to tell you about losing weight, increasing mind space, having mental capacity to handle your life better, handle your life better. Everything becomes so much easier because you're overcoming yourself. You're overcoming your fears. So your whole day is very pleasant.
Excellent. So I'll count on you to help people burn some calories as well as have fun with skateboarding. Thanks so much, Poona, for your very interesting take on skateboarding and fun tips for beginners as well as passionate skateboarders. He joined us on Google Hangout. You too can write in and we would love to hear voice. Your voice is what we welcome on India Post Live, and our Twitter handle @India Post Live. We want to hear your views and comments about this show. One last thing about what Poona said. How many calories do you actually burn? Have you all ever tried? Both of you are very fit, you're young, but just a number if you could put, as a great way to exercise, skateboarding is something one can take up.
When I started skateboarding, it was like, till that time now, I've lost 15 kgs, 15 kg. I used to be a very fat kid.
Really?
Now, yeah, I lost 15 kg in like 6-7 months. And you keep on doing this thing, it really loses the weight. And burning calories, it's too much.
It's like we don't know the amount, exact amount, but yeah, we can say that like I was like double of me. eight or nine months ago, but now it's like
we keep on shrinking. It
I'm
helps us to go
58 kgs now.
Very
And I
interesting.
used to 75 to 80.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys were
Yeah,
you lost
yeah.
so much weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Very
it's good. Like now we have bones and muscles.
That's it. No fat.
No fat. No extra fat.
See.
Yeah,
Nothing.
nothing.
Washboard stomachs, huh? You can compete with any surfer. Poorna?
I didn't hear that. I'm sorry, what?
Washboard abs.
Yeah, washboard abs, for sure.
Any celebrities have shown interest in taking up skateboarding or would fit into the ambassador of skateboarding kinds that you could think of in India?
Ooh, off the top of my head, not really, but I'm sure a lot of other people who are involved in other sports, probably like tennis players or squash players, they could try skateboarding. But
Excellent.
then it'll probably help them stay fit and,
Celebrities don't want to break their teeth.
Yeah.
Or injure their faces, right?
Yeah.
On that very happy note, and you're sure to burn several calories, stay fit and have the mental capacity and stamina of these youngsters here in the studio who've joined me. Thank you so much, Devendra and Saurabh from Free Motion Skaters, for your very interesting tips and making this conversation a very lively one. We'd love to hear from you on what you think of this show on skateboarding in India. Is it just a fad, a craze among the youth, or is it popularity as a sport really growing? Thank you so much for watching India Post Live. Do put in your comments and feedback on indiapostlive.com.